I added a full surveillance system to the game. Here's what the system tracks across NPCs and the player. The 7 modes form a single surveillance ecosystem. Identity grounds the subject, movement tracks their physical trail, threat turns behavior into risk, economy reveals pressure and leverage, health exposes vulnerability and prediction, compliance converts conduct into score, and digital footprint binds the whole profile to the online world. Mode 1. Core Identity and Biometrics. Mode 1 is the root record, the place where the network decides who the subject is before it asks what they do, where they go, or who they know. Identity anchors the legal and personal name set. Language and education frames comprehension and capability. Biometrics locks the body to a unique trace. Physical baseline records the stable frame. Distinctive and augmentations captures scars and implants, and current appearance tracks the visible surface at the moment of observation. Mode 2 turns the subject into a moving signal, showing where they are, how they move, where they sleep, and which paths they repeat. Live location and historical movement establish present and past positioning. Residential map connects anchors like home and work. Movement restrictions define boundaries. Transportation tracks mobility assets. Human network maps personal ties. Suspicious network links marks dangerous associations, and digital presence summary extends the trail into the online sphere. Mode 3 is the enforcement and interpretation layer, where the system converts facts into suspicion, risk, and response. Threat model estimates immediate danger. Criminal history stores the formal record. Legal status shows current entanglements. Behavioral risk profiles, instability, ideology, and alignment frames worldview and pressure points. Predictive enforcement scores, forecast future scrutiny, and surveillance history records how often the state has already looked back. Mode 4 describes how the subject survives, spends, owns, and relaxes, which makes it a powerful proxy for class, stress, and routine. Employment and income shows labor and earning power. Financial status tracks liquidity and debt. Transaction history exposes spending patterns. Property and assets records ownership. Consumer profile predicts market behavior, and lifestyle and leisure reveals the habits that round out the subject's daily life. Mode 5 is the biological underside of the dossier, where the body becomes a forecastable system. Current health and medical history show immediate and recorded conditions. Mental health tracks cognitive and emotional stability. Genetics and heredity maps inherited risk. Reproductive health records fertility and family potential. Fitness and activity measures physical capacity, and mortality and aging projects decline over time. Mode 6 is the reward and punishment apparatus of the network, turning behavior into a public score and a private leash. Score engine computes the baseline. Positive behaviors raises standing, negative behaviors lowers it. Score-based privileges and restrictions translates score into access. Surveillance compliance measures cooperation. Corporate compliance measures loyalty to institutions, and predictive compliance metrics estimate whether the subject will obey tomorrow. Mode 7 is the invisible mirror of the subject, built from devices, accounts, metadata, and platform residue. Contact identity binds phone and email identities. Network traces reconstructs the technical trail. Social media deep dive opens the lived online record. Cybersecurity profile shows exposure and defensive posture. Digital assets tracks virtual ownership. Content creation and influence measures digital reach. And data brokerage and AI usage reveals how much of the subject already lives inside third-party systems. In the 21st century, surveillance has quietly evolved from watching what people do to predicting who they are. A shift from cameras on streets to algorithms in every transaction. The most unsettling part isn't the visibility itself, but how normal it has started to feel.